All right, so there's all the lessons. All right, so there's all the lessons for week 1. Now, let's think about what we've got to do. Okay, got my little ticket here. So, of course, do your Kolbe and read through the report. And remember to watch how I read through my report so you can look for there, because there's a lot of gold buried in what is quite a comprehensive report. So it's important for you to dig out those pieces of gold because they will help you in your planning and processing and how you act over the course of the next 4 weeks. Make sure you join us in our brainstorming sessions, right? We've got a couple of brainstorming sessions. So if you've got any question about this week and how you apply Kolbe or what your Kolbe report means, or some challenges you have in terms of scheduling and how you do your energy management or getting enough sleep or any of those sorts of issues, let's jump on a brainstorming Q&A call together and let's work on it all together. It's going to be a lot of fun and you'll get a lot out of it. So make sure you join us on those. Final thing I'd like you to do this week is just a little 10-minute free writing exercise. So I want you to set a timer for 10 minutes. Okay, and this is going to become quite a familiar theme throughout this entire course. I do 10-minute free writing things probably 2-3 times a day. Anytime where I'm about to create any sort of content, I do this process. So it's a great exercise to learn now. So the first part, set a timer for 10 minutes. The only rule is the pen can't leave the page. Okay, and what I'd love you to do, just to write down for the 10 minutes of all the things that it would mean. Imagine yourself 12 months in the future, and what would it be like for this to have been a success, right? That you made your first dollar in the 4 weeks, that you went on and it became a $100,000 business in 12 months. What would that mean? What would the changes be in your life? Where would you be working? What hours would you be working? What would you be doing? Would you be studying other things? Would you be growing the business? Would you be looking at taking it to the next level, the $1 million level? What would you be doing? Just spend 10 minutes. And the trick, the only rule, is that the pen keeps moving. So even if you run out of blanks at some point and you go, mine goes blank, then you can just say stuff like, oh, Ed, I can't believe I'm still writing this stuff. Now, this is not for anybody, right? And that's the other rule. This is for nobody's consumption. It's just for you. Honestly, you can shred it straight after you've done it. But the power of this exercise to get you your brain warmed up and focused on the task at hand, because if you write solidly for 10 minutes, the science behind it is not how I'm going to describe it, but it is how it works, which is, wow, Ed's actually serious about this now? Oh, okay, I better start coming up with some ideas. And by taking action, by committing pen to paper and getting out of your head and putting it on paper, you set a whole bunch of amazing neurochemical processes occurring. And we'll do this again and again during our 6 weeks together. And that's part of a key part of this is not only, I've been a student of learning as much as anything else over these past 12 years. It's always been a passion of mine. When my teacher asked me in careers class, what did I want to do? I said, I'd love to be a teacher. And she just looked at me stunned and said, but hang on, Ed, you can't make any money doing that. Well, it turns out you can make a very good living teaching people. If you're passionate about the area that you do and you care, not necessarily an expert, as you'll soon discover, but that you care about people and getting people a result. You can get people a result, you can move them down a process of where they want to go, and they will be thrilled to work with you and give you money for it. And that's what we're going to build over this next 6 weeks. So go to it, do the 10-minute exercise, and I will see you, and hear you on the Q&A sessions, and then we'll be back for week 2, where all of a sudden this board behind me is going to make a hell of a lot of sense, and it's going to rock your world. All right, we'll speak soon.